composition makes the whole the narration of the storytelling very unique, or it can make weaker, or it can make very stronger. So this is the concept which we always talk about, one point perspective, and composition and all those things, but we never dive deep into understand this concept. So let me dive into this and explain furthermore. Storytelling through composition, or what important is composition. It separates from a good story or from a great storytelling. Like if it is a right composition, the whole image or the artwork or any element of art would stand out. If it is not done rightly, it becomes, there is a saying in Sanskrit: when you say directly, it becomes a news. When you add, alankara to it, it becomes beautiful. So composition plays a very huge role in any kind of an artwork, or if you are doing a display, or if you are selling a product, how do you compose and keep it is what is important. So it is very crucial thing when it comes to composition, how visual elements are aligned. As I said, I'm not going word by word. I'm just giving you so that you can go through this. Uh, as I said, right, good composition will support Navarasa. If the right composition is not there, you won't be able to bring those emotions, in the storytelling. So key thing is, composition in storytelling is like pointillism. It's about carefully choosing and arranging individual elements. You need to curate everything to tell a story. So that is very important and will be impactful. Okay, multiplying these visual elements, filmmakers can shape the audience emotion response to a story. So as I was telling, right, Navarasa is connected to composition also. If right composition is not there, you cannot, bring those emotion. So let's jump into elements of composition. So what is the, key elements for that? By carefully selecting and manipulating, elements, as I said, right, framing, next color, then lighting, and but last camera angle. So this is very important, the how you are using composition. Okay. So there are several techniques of composition. Essential tools for any storytelling looking to create dynamic and visually engaged stories. So there are a lot of techniques how you can compose things. Further, I will show some example. This is something little theoretical. I know sometimes theoretical looks too much words and stuff like that, but as a creative person, we should know the core of it, so that you can break it into granule later. So rule of third. Okay, next is symmetry, leading lines. If you're using this, yes, it's very important thing, sir, because visual makes more stronger when you are using this kind of elements in your work or in your teaching. Principle can be used in any form of art, actually. Okay. Probably this may use more in photography. It's not like that. It can be used when you're creating a logo. How do you create that, leading lines, rule of third? How do you compose it? This is all, as a graphic designer also, you could use this element to that. It's only thing is, you need to know this concept, and how do you bring that flavor to your this thing. It's like, I know it's a lunchtime, so I'll give an best example. So like how Chinese make their food, right? But when it comes to India, we bring our own tadka to that, right? Of our own fried rice, Chinese fried rice, we do our own ways. Every part of India they do differently, but the concept is same. But we have adopted to our requirement. So the same way we need to use this same principles, basic principle in our genres. It could be any genres. I know that there are a lot of different genre people here, different category of who comes from different art background. So different departments. So this principle has to be used there. So leading lines. So great masters, when they used their painting or storytelling, if you see here, what is leading lines is you're not able to take your eye out of this painting at all, right? It is, when you're looking at here, it is throwing back here, so it is spiraling out. So whenever you create any form of art or any this thing, if you are able to have those leading lines, or where you are able to hold the spectator for, sorry, for a longer period, or you can hook it, that is what is a successful design or an artwork is. So that's why the great masters artwork is very important, is because of this. So when you're teaching, if you can give this kind of an example for the student, it will be very helpful. So we were talking about co- composition techniques, right? There are a lot of different composition. It could be triangle composition, cross composition, radiating line, and rectangular composition, S composition, O composition, C composition, Boolean composition. There are many different composition. So this has been used in when we are doing landscape painting, or when you're composing anything. These are the same compositions are used in all genres. Its spiral composition is nothing but it's a coiled tension spring kind of a thing. So it's very crucial to have that spiral composition, because what happens in spiral composition is it hooks the spectator and it creates the illusion what is the other side. So as a spiral composition, it plays a huge role to keep the spectator for a very longer period. So I use this technique in my digital sculptures also, or when we are creating a character, because what happens is when it is in spiral composition, the play of light which unveils the form and shape, no, it's different. Rest of the composition, the way the light behaves is different, but when it comes to spiral composition, it becomes very dynamic. So let me show you some example later, if you don't mind, sir. Can I jump into the next thing? I'll show you some example on that. I have I have some examples. So see the leading lines, how they have used in the movies to the composition. So we were talking about those things, right? These are some movie clips which I bought in here to explain you that the way they have used to tell the story, or to give the importance, or to create the tension. So this is very important, circular composition or T composition, right? So with that, when you're using a right Navarasa, a palette, and right emotion, you can tell entirely. You can take this image to the next level. So this is the power of composition. So I have few more example. Can anyone tell what composition is this? But it's a pyramidical and O composition. If you see that, no, if you go back and see the painting, right? You could see that the way your eye goes into the painting. First, it goes to the three corners like this. I hope you can see my mouse cursor. So it goes like this, and then you'll see what is happening here. Your eyes will be always hooked in this composition. So if you recall in movies, right, they always keep this O composition or pyramidical composition, but great masters used to use this technique, rule of the plus composition. One of the famous painting from Leonardo da Vinci. This is a spiral
Yeah, sir.
golden ratio, right? So your eye goes here, it goes back here, then comes back here, it rotates back. So the golden ratio. Once again, the pyramidical composition. See, it the way the storytelling becomes different, right? Way you compose becomes different. So if you are able to create your photography, or if your concept, if you're doing designs, logo designs, or any product, if you are able to bring those principle here, would really help you to take your this thing to the next level. Leading lines, right? Radiating lines. So this is a very complex composition, or composition, pyramidical composition, but your eyes will rotate in all this direction actually. So you can make it very complex also using simple technique. You can make composition very stronger, very unique, and the way of storytelling to the next level. So that is the thing in composition. How many of you have used positive space and negative space? I heard someone telling we use a lot, but how often, how important is positive space and negative space? Can anyone please unmute and talk?
When I use in commonly in photography and the placement of subjects in the frame, when I place a subject in a place, if it is in the left down corner, the right upper corner will be negative.
So what important it is? Do you think negative space is important?
Yes, sir, it will balance the frame.
Okay. So, see, we always focus on, thanks for answering. We always focus on the positive space. If you see here, this is a jar, okay? So, negative shape creates a face. We always ignore the negative shapes. We always focus on the positive shapes, right? It's very important when you are creating a composition or a design or any of this thing. Always give importance to negative space, because negative space can create very interesting elements. So what animal can you see here? Can anyone tell?
Dog.
Yeah.
First is a dog, second is a cat, third is a rabbit.
Yes. So you are focusing on the negative space. When you see the positive space, it's a family, right? There is a male, female, male, and a baby. It's a male and a female. It's male and a female, right? Because it's been darkened up, you are able to only see the negative space. Or else we always focus on the positive space, right? We always see the main actor or a model. We always see that, we always ignore. If you have a nice negative space, the entire artwork becomes more interesting. So always, we always focus on positive spaces, not the negative space. So negative space plays a very huge role. See, this is an installation art which I felt very interesting. See, all the positive shape creates a beautiful negative space. It's creating an head, right? So it's a very interesting way of showing things, but it's a beautifully done artwork by some other online artist. I don't know the artist, but yes. So let me bring here, when you are using architecture, or, when you are doing, as you said, sir, right, design or logo, you use this, but you can create negative space with, these are the real references, okay, real photographs. So you could create a lot of negative space in a right way. See, this is so important, so interesting. The way they have used those negative space to create an language, right? It's beautiful actually. We never see it in that way. So having those negative space can create a lot of interesting element. But we know this, but we never talk about it. We never give that important. We theoretically will say, yeah, positive space, negative space is important, but we never dive in to understand this concept. How important is, how it can make impact on the spectator and the viewer. We always, talk about it, but we never dive in too much. if you people are diving in, it's really appreciated. But I always play with positive space, negative space, in irrespective of whatever genre I use. So in conclusion, if I have to say, that is, composition is plays a very big important role, whether it is any other genre. And it guides the viewer, it creates that emotion, it creates that tension. So that is very important actually. It's not just to film or photography. It can be used in animation, graphic design. It's endless. This is universal kind of a thing. Sorry, I'll give one more food example. It's a rice chawal, where you can make biryani also. You can make several things. You can mix with different rasam rice, or gravy. It's like that. This is the core thing, and you can bring different flavor to it to make it entirely different. So this is a very core principle which majority of them we know it, but we never dive in too much, or we never apply this to our artwork or creation.